glad to have you with us from Charlotte, North Carolina, Jerry Richardson Stadium. And while today is the final home game of the season for one team, it is more importantly a celebration, Senior Day. It's the Navy midshipmen and the Charlotte 49ers. Along with David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. Let's go down to Holly Rowe with the latest on the weather.
Thanks, Reese. I spoke with the 49ers head coach pregame. He knows that there's a lot of excitement for this home game, but most importantly, the weather is clear. We were wondering how the forecast would shake out, and it is calm and beautiful. Should be an impactful game here with great weather, great opportunities, and a fast surface. Back to you.
Holly, thank you. Navy ready for kickoff as we get this game started. Coming out with it, it's Williams. Gets it out to the 20, about 5 yards short of where he'd be if he had just taken a knee in the end zone. The 49ers offense will get first crack at it today. And there he is, this senior wide receiver. He is a guy who is reliable and can be dangerous if he gets a chance.
And there was times during the week where we were texting. We have a group text for these games every single week. And we talk about different guys. And this receiver, we were like, is the tape in fast motion? Like, this dude is flying out wide. Like, this is a guy that legit has that take the top off the defense speed, elite speed. Palmer, this is a guy that defenses, and talking to the coaches, they are extremely worried about.
Yeah, the D coordinator in this game told us he just hasn't slept much this week, knowing how fast this guy is and just how he can score any given play. And they've got to do a really good job in this one communicating, understanding where he is, but making sure there is at least one safety playing deep, because you know this guy is going to get his opportunities deep down the field.
It'll be 1st and 10 from the 30. Tight end now in motion. The run inside. It's Cobb. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the play. Let's see if it stands. Personal foul. I'm not sure he knew he had the face mask there, tried to let it go in time, but couldn't. It's a penalty on the defense. 3 yards, 1st down for the offense after that penalty. The give is to Williams. And you want to talk about gang tackling, everybody on the defense run to the ball. Let's take just a minute and talk about Charlotte. Always nice to get a win on the recruiting trail. They feel like they did, landing a 3-star wide receiver, verbal commitment. They feel like he has the type of talent that can help a program at this level.
It's going to help their offense right away. I think one of the biggest reasons why he chose this program was because he felt he could get on the field right away and help them out. Bigger programs are out after him. He thought he might have to wait his turn elsewhere. Not the case here. Expect him to make some plays early on.
Nothing to do with the football, and he just throws it away. It'll be 3rd down. Trying to pick up a 1st down. Looking to throw, it's Harrell. Buying some time. Gets it to him on the screen. Makes the grab in their space. Just outside the red zone. If they pick up the 1st down, they'll spot it at the 22.
That's what's so scary about this offense. They've got guys in the perimeter that can change the game in one single play, and you saw it right there. Too much speed on the perimeter to create that explosive play.
The lone back's got it. They'll get him on the ground, but he takes it all the way down to the 10.
You've got to be loving what you're seeing from your offense here on the opening drive of this game. They're in a really nice rhythm. They've got real good balance going on right now, and they've got the defense on their heels.
He bullies his way all the way down to the 5-yard line.
And I'm good with it. I like what the offense is doing. Be physical. I don't need to get pass happy down here on 1st and goal. Nice job believing in my running game, and maybe I stick to it for another play or two.
Picked up some of what they needed on 1st down. Now it's 2nd and goal from the 5. He'll run it to the middle, looking for the end zone. He works his way ever closer all the way down to the 1-yard line.
This is the most important part of the field. What you did to get down here means nothing. Nice job by this defense, staying confident, staying aggressive, and forcing a 3rd down and goal.
Keeping it on the ground on 3rd and goal. Knocked down in the backfield, and that'll bring up 4th down.
And how about a decision time right off the jump? 4th down. Do I want to go for it? First drive. Palmer, what you going to do?
I'm taking the points right here. It's early in the game. You're trying to pay off this opening drive. Just get some points up on the board. If it was a little closer to the end zone, I'd say maybe go for it, but I'm playing conservative on this one.
He's looking to throw. Intercepted, and the first drive ends with a pick. That was not on the opening script of plays. The turnover as the defense makes a play early.
Well, statistically, this defense is not one of the better units against the pass. They're trying to change that here today. What a great job tracking the ball down, making a play on it, stabbing it out of the air for a big interception early. That should be massive for their confidence.
So the Navy midshipman offense comes out, and they'll try to put together their first drive of the game. Now to run this offense, Braxton Woodson. They'll be relying on him to make sure this offense is productive in this one. The option, the keeper. Some hard running there, but just too many defenders as he stopped for a loss.
Really good job by this defense, understanding responsibility football, playing the first option, playing the second option. There was absolutely nowhere to go. Nice job being dialed in exactly where the ball was going and how to get him to the ground.
Got to protect the merchandise, gets down without taking a hit.
These are the plays that don't show up in the stat books, right? Like a great job. Look at him. He does an awesome job. Instead of taking the sack, clearly wanted to throw the football, scrambles around, get some positive yards. It doesn't go down as a huge gain, but these are the plays that get you W's.
Hard running there. He goes out of bounds, maybe a step shy of the 40. They're going to mark it at the 39, and a really nice pickup there.
And I tell you what, I love this call early in the game. You know why? You get your quarterback hit early. He gets hit. Wait a minute. Nerves settle. Everything's good. You show the defense that he's a threat to run the football. I love that call early in the football game.
He's across the 50 and out of bounds at the 49, and a great pickup on that one. Navy is clicking on all cylinders right now. Motion from the wide receiver. A design run for the quarterback. 7-yard pickup on that one is now 2nd and 3. Here on 2nd and short. Gives it on the option. Looking for room at the 30. Maybe some room here. They'll get him on the ground, but he takes it all the way down to the 10. As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. And with that stop, we are headed toward the end of the first quarter. We've reached the end of the first quarter, and it has been a defensive battle, and the stats tell the tale so far. Had a chance to talk it over during the break, and they'll start with 2nd down. On the option. Spinderella. Touchdown, midshipman. Excellent pass by the back on the option. Getting ready for the extra point after the first score of the game.
And the running back was not going to be denied on that play. He had a hole. He saw it. He put his foot in the ground, and that was pay dirt.
And they did tack on the extra point, by the way, and knocked it right down the middle. And he takes this from inside the 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. Charlotte has the ball back. The 49ers offense will return to the field. That last drive was promising for a while, but you just can't mess it up at the end with the pick, Jesse.
No, you got to be able to finish drives, especially in this game if you're going to win. And, David, they've got to be able to eliminate the mental mistakes.
Yeah, and I don't think you get conservative or play it safe. You can trust your guy. I think you put the ball right back in his hands and let him do his thing.
Here he goes breaking the pocket. And the Heat gets there, and they get him down at the 14-yard line.
Those are the types of plays that drive head coaches crazy because you practice these situations all the time. That's a bootleg fake. And part of the reason why they like to get quarterbacks out on the perimeter is because at that point outside the pocket, if nothing's open, all you have to do is throw the football across the line of scrimmage out of bounds, and it's an incomplete pass. He forgot to throw the ball, and because of it, he takes a massive sack.
The 49ers will send out the punt unit. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. Now a fair catch is called for and made just shy of midfield. Midshipmen will get things going here on offense. Man, what a drive that was the last time they had it. Basically the length of the field. Much better starting point this time. Running inside, it's Bryant. And a good, solid pickup before the defense cuts him down.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on first down, man, you are doing just that.
Now on the option. Here's a little room there. Past the 20. Touchdown, Navy! How about this back staying on track and getting it in on the option?
Man, defenses have to play responsibility football, and you can tell they had the quarterback, but how about the running back? They didn't even play it off the pitch, and he takes full advantage. They constantly put this kind of stress on you with this option, and the defense, they were not where they were supposed to be, and they give up the explosive touchdown.
Looking for an alley from inside his own 10. Tackled and brought down right at the 20-yard line. Good coverage there. So the 49ers offense ready to set up shop. Now we'll get a chance to see if they can answer that last score, trailing by 14, Jesse.
Yeah, and at this point in the game, I feel like offensively, you should go back to what's been working for you in this game. Don't be afraid to dial up plays that you've already had success with, running it and throwing it. It's okay to repeat plays down 14 at this point.
And I would also say, Palmer, kind of understanding that my defense is not playing great, so I know offensively I got to put some good possessions together here, make something happen on this side of the football.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. The give on the option. Tripped up at the 25 after picking up 4.
And defensively, one of the most important things is stopping the run, being physical up front. That was too easy for this offense. You can't give up 5 and 6 yards a pop on the ground. Like, that is a recipe for disaster. They got to be more physical, get off the ball, get downhill faster.
Looking to pass, it's Harrell. Makes the grab down the middle. Nice job to get it past the sticks, and they get him down at the 35. He might have expected to see this DB up in his receiver's kitchen. Instead, nice little zone, and they pick up the first.
Man, offenses are getting so good, Reese, at seeing the holes in the zone, knowing you're in zone, knowing where to sit down, how to make it an easy pitch and catch for the quarterback, and that's what it was on 3rd and short.
I like this guy as a running back because he can run between the tackles and he can also go outside. He can really do it all.
6-yard pickup on first down leaves him with 2nd and 4. Looking to fire. Using his feet to buy time. Fires on the move. Finds his man. It's Boston. And they are finding some space in this defense. He's got it down to the 25.
I know this isn't the start the offense wanted. They don't have any points so far in this game, but sometimes it just takes one explosive play to turn things around. And after that beautiful completion deep for the offense, that should give them a little confidence, a little momentum. They've now got us to be able to score points on this drive.
Nice run there. Picks up a few, and they'll force him out of bounds.
Man, it's nice to have a quarterback that just does that, man. Just effortlessly picks up chunks of yards and then smartly gets out of bounds. But this whole offense, man, everybody's a threat. Anybody can take the football and make big plays. And when you got a quarterback with that much athletic ability, it's an absolute nightmare for defenses.
I'll tell you, this running back, he is running behind an offensive line that is playing in unison right now, doing a great job communicating pre-snap. They're getting hats on hats in the run game.
They'll move the wide receiver. Keeping it on the ground on 1st and goal. Runs it into the house. Touchdown 49ers!
And this running back is so dangerous down close to the end zone. He's got wiggle, he's got great vision and burst, and he showed all of those attributes right there.
Getting set for the point after. And with the extra point, every little bit counts as they get closer. So it's an 80-yard drive, and he got into the house from the 6 to finish it. Fielded in the end zone. It's Robinson. No reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. Wide receiver comes in motion. They'll go to the counter play. Powers through the defender. There he goes. They stay aggressive and push their way out to the 33, and it's first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Right back to the well. Spins away from the defense. Finding some room. At the 20. Touchdown, midshipman. Great job by the back on the option. Give him 3 touchdowns in this game and now up to 8 on the season. Nothing but a vapor trail left behind that guy, and the defense straight to the burn unit.
And, man, that does not feel good. As a defense, you're trying to limit the big plays, keep that guy in front of you. That guy says, wait a minute, I'm way too fast for that. We're going to just need to work on those angles. That's for dang sure.
He'll be stopped short of the 20-yard line on the return. They'll mark him at the 19. Charlotte's offense comes out to go on the attack. Getting late here in the first half, they'll have a chance to make this a one-possession game.
And the offensive play caller here has to really be dialed in. It's important down 2 possessions, Dave, that they're able to score some points. And you got to call your best stuff in this 2-minute situation.
And it's such a good opportunity to cut into a one-score game, create that momentum, get some good juices going for the second half. Because obviously, you built yourself a little bit of a deficit. You need some good things to happen, and it needs to happen on this possession.
Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Just a little off. Incomplete.
And I think a big reason this offense is struggling right now and why they're trailing on the scoreboard is they have not been able to protect this guy, and it's affected him. He has not looked very accurate moving forward.
And that defense gets to him, and down he goes at the 9. The defense uses a timeout. That's their first. And now everybody chiming in to figure out how to play this 4th down. And the 49ers send out the punt unit. 3 and out, and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. Not able to pop the big return, but they've got the ball back and ready to go with a fresh possession. The Navy offense sails out, ready to go to work. They've been the height of efficiency here in the first half, David, and you've got to think they're going to try to click it right down the field here.
When you're looking at your playbook and it's worked so well in the first half, I'm going to continue to do what I've been doing, Palmer, because it's been all gas.
Pollock, that's right. Strike while the iron's hot, too, before this defense gets to going at halftime to potentially make some adjustments, show you some different looks in the second half. Whatever you've been doing, it's working. Keep it up.
They take over late and have enough time to put together a drive. Scanning the field, it's Woodson. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. Give to the big fullback. And the defense makes the stop after a minimal gain. Navy needs to come up with a big play on 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Starting to feel a little pressure. Quarterback gets the first down. He slides past the first down marker, and he'll convert that 3rd and long.
And coming into this football game, man, watching this guy's tape, he's such a complete quarterback, and Reese talked about him early in the game, but he's showing this defense. A lot of times, it takes some time to catch up to the game speed, but doing it with his legs, like finding ways to continue to scramble like you just saw, to get those extra first downs, to get this defense a little bit tired, man, he can do a little bit of everything.
They finally get him on the ground, but not before he rips off enough for a first down.
And he's just proving it time and time again, man. He has that feel. He obviously has the ability to pick them up and put them down and go get first downs, but I think the timing of when to...
Caught, and he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Navy!
Well, this offense is clicking. They've been doing it all first half, running the ball, throwing the ball. They add insult to injury with another touchdown here right before teams go into the tunnel. This defense, guys, they have got to find some answers, and they've got to regroup here at halftime.
And he tacks on the extra point. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Brings a return out across the 25. Gets a couple of extra yards. He's stopped at the 27-yard line. Inside 30 seconds to play in the half. We'll see how aggressive they are on this drive. The give is to Williams. Still on his feet at the 40. Oh, good gain there. Picks up the first down, and now maybe this offense attacks before the half. And as we work our way toward halftime, timeout on the field. Running out of time here in the first half. They're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. Off play action. Looking to buy time. Going to try to get it himself. What a nice job by the defense stringing that out and forcing him out of bounds. He got nothing. They'll have just enough time to get one more snap before the half. They'll try it on the ground, running the counter. And he's able to get some positive yardage before he's brought down, and that'll bring us to halftime. We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update. The 49ers will boot it away to start the second half. The returner will field it and try to get some field position. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. As we start the second half, Holly, what adjustments do these teams want to make?
Guys, catching up with Coach Newberry at the half. Listen, things have not been going right lately, but they have found some momentum here in this ball game. He said, I know we've got a lot of clock left, a lot of game left, but it all starts right now to continue to believe. They get the ball to start the second half, and we'll see if they take that first half momentum into the third. Back to you.
Okay, Holly. Looks as if the defense was a little too eager there, got into the neutral zone, and that'll be a 5-yard penalty. Neutral zone defense. The offense needed something, just anything, to give them just a little breathing room, and the defense provided it with that penalty. Much more manageable situation for this offense after the penalty at 2nd and 6. On the option. And just wedges it ahead a bit before he's brought down.
And playing the option, man, consistently playing responsibility football. Nice job by the defense being where they're supposed to be. This option will just keep giving it to you over and over and over again, and you got to pass those tests.
They tried to go smash mouth on 3rd and short, and it did not work against this defense. They kick it away on 4th down. Fields the punt and tries to find an opening. They'll put a stop to that return as he gets it up to the 41-yard line. Charlotte will send the offense back onto the field. Off play action on 1st down. He turns it loose to the left. And just not enough field to hold that one. It's incomplete.
This is a top 25 defense, guys. One of the best units in the entire country. They're so good situationally, and they understand the importance of getting leads early, making the offense predictable, having to throw in these types of situations so they can adjust accordingly. And that's what they're doing right now. Their coverage is being dictated by the scoreboard. They're going to make it really, really hard on this quarterback here in the second half to throw any completions.
And this offense just can't afford not to get the first down here. Already trailing big, and the clock is not their friend. Looking left. Complete on the comeback. And a big-time grab there. Knocked down immediately, but not before he gets it to the 40. And the 49ers will line it up on 1st and 10. Surged ahead for a couple there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground. Take away that run game. Make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
What a grab with one hand. Ripping off a good chunk inside the 25, and they're set up with a first down. The 49ers look to keep this drive humming. To the air, it's Harrell. Buys a little extra time. And the defense makes a play, and they get the quarterback down at the 26. And the 49ers with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Zings it complete to the right. That one takes him down to the 13-yard line.
And that's a nice job by this offense. They got to find a way to continue to string good plays together. They've had a few, but they haven't put 3, 4, 5, 6 together, putting a drive like this together. Now, let's go pay this thing off and punch it in the end zone.
Makes the grab. They get it down to the 7 on that pass play in prime position for a score. Going to work on second down in the red zone, and still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. Got his man in the middle. Touchdown, Charlotte. And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. Great example of how a second half can really change everything for a team.
No doubt. First half looked bad. It looked like it was bleak. It looked like it was ugly. But now you're starting to get it turned around. More drives like this is what's needed.
He'll bring it out. It's Robinson. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. Here comes the Navy offense ready to go on the attack. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, and hoping for better fortune this time around. Knocked down immediately at the line of scrimmage.
When you play the option and you play this responsibility football, sometimes your eyes can get lost. They didn't on that play. Nice job honing in, getting in there quickly, getting the quarterback to the ground.
Only able to pick up a yard. It'll be 3rd and 9. It'll be 3rd and long. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Bryant. They make the stop about 4 yards short of the first down. Picks up just a few before he's brought down. Not really willing to take a risk there on 3rd and long. Punt is on its way. Makes the catch at the 30. The pursuit and coverage was there, and they swarm him under for no gain. Charlotte has the ball back. The 49ers offense will return to the field. They'll crank up this drive from the 30-yard line. This is a real chance to sort of settle things down, maybe generate a little momentum. Breaks into the open. Gives him the big stiff arm. Knocked out of bounds at the 46 after the good pickup on that one.
Man, that's excellent blocking there on the left side of the line. They were able to get great push, get off the line, create a little bit of crease for that running back.
They just created a wall. He had all kinds of room to run.
Yeah, I might go back to that one and call that one again. It worked so well.
Buys a little time. Safe completion on the screen. And the defense had that one well covered. Just a short game there.
And it's something you learn as a pass rusher all the time, man. If I beat that tackle immediately right away, there's usually a reason. They're wanting me to run upfield. He plays the screen beautifully. The defensive end stays home, sees it, makes a tackle on the running back, and prevents the big play.
He'll pull it down and run. He goes out of bounds, and that'll take us to the start of the 4th quarter. They go back to work in the final period of this one. The run inside. It's Williams. Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play.
We've seen this guy have tons of success. He had over 100 yards right before that run, but defense gets the better of him there. Nice job of adjusting up front. Good job being physical by that D-line, too.
Catch in the middle. It's Gibson. Brought down just outside the red zone. He moves the chains. It's at the 22. That big pickup on what they call the drag route, but if you hit it on time, you can hit the turbo boosters.
And you've got to be accurate on the throw, too, Reese. Nice job by the QB there, putting it out in front of his receiver.
Snags it, and there's running room. And just a short, safe pass play, they pick up a few.
That's a really nice job by the cornerback, playing with his eyes. He sees the running back release out of the backfield, sees him get the ball, and this guy's tough. You know, there are a lot of corners out there that would try to submarine these rig running backs, and then they get hurdled. Not this guy. Good job getting the tackle, getting him on the ground.
Ball will they dial up on second, and a long way to go. Using his legs, keeping his eyes downfield. Caught. Can't. White cross the plane to get the 6, but they'll have the first down.
That is such a nice example of a quarterback and his tight end being on the same page. A little bit of a scramble drill right there where the quarterback had to get flushed out of the pocket, but his tight end was able to lock up with him and was able to mirror him, find an open area downfield. Quarterback makes a nice throw, you make the nice catch, and just like that, offense in the red zone.
And you got to get locked in the red zone. A lot of defense coordinators, they'll tell you, we'll give up yards, but we got to understand what we're trying to get accomplished. Great job down here near the goal line. This defense bowing their neck up and getting a big stop.
Tries again to get it in. He's brought down immediately and barely got it back to the line of scrimmage.
It's looking like they're going to have to throw this one in now on third down, David. And you know the execution just has to be spot on. Timing especially at the quarterback position here.
And thinking...
And the heat gets there. And they get him down at the 14-yard line.
That's the problem with...
Hang on just a second. I think they're going to try to get the touchdown here. Man, this could be a gamble, guys. They could come up empty. Looking for the score. Incomplete on fourth down, and man, did they need to keep that drive alive. Goes to the option. That hole closed quickly, a pickup of 1 to the 15.
It's a veteran defense. They've seen option before. They were prepared to see it in this game, and you're seeing it on that play right there. Everybody doing a great job with assignment football, staying in their gaps, accounting for anyone who can have the football. They were ready for the pitch guy that time, and they're able to make a quick stop.
It seems so inviting to try to get the ball outside, but this defense is so fast, you just end up running sideways.
And when you don't have any misdirection or something else to look at before you pitch that ball on the perimeter, a lot of times those guys can play even faster. They can see it right now. Those safeties fly up, those corners fly up, outside backers fly up, and get in the play immediately.
Navy will have to punt it away. Not a lot of room to field this one. They stop him immediately, flying down the field and get to him before he can even get started. So the 49ers offense ready to set up shop. They get the ball back after the punt, and they've got to be efficient here as time is winding down. Coming out on first down with the play fake. Good hands in there by the defense to force the incompletion.
I think the route runner got a little bit sloppy on his route. You've got to do a better job creating some separation when you're running these in routes. But good job by the defense, too, because they took advantage and knocked the ball away.
And that wasn't a big gain, but look at the offense. Right back on the ball, ready to call a play, ready to go fast.
To the air, it's Harrell. Quarterback moving out of the pocket. Trying to make magic with his feet. They'll make the stop about 3 yards short of the first down. And after that run, there is a player still down on the field. Down in the fourth quarter, it's too late for empty possessions. They'll go for it on fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Fires to the wideout. Oh, he dropped it. Just didn't look it all the way in, and they'll turn it over on downs. They thought they had a good plan, but it did not work. Gets the back moving. Fullback's got it. Stopped after a gain of 3. It'll be 2nd and 7. So now it's 2nd and long. The officials stopped the clock for the 2-minute timeout, and the the offense is that much closer to victory. At this point, the defense has little choice but to sell out to stop the run on 2nd and 7. They'll run the option. Pulls it on the option. He'll toss it. Perfectly timed on that pitch, and they pick up the first down on the play. Maybe this will breathe a little life into this offense, which has been flatlined in the second half. Here's 1st and 10. Wide receiver going in motion. He'll take it himself. Could be an alley. He's going to be able to pick up a few yards before the slide. If they can pick up a yard here on 2nd down, that might put this one in the books. They'll send the back in motion. They'll run the option. Touchdown, midshipman! And they take it in for 6 more points. They're now in really good shape to get back into the win column as they extend the lead here late.
And you see the option being such a pain in the behind of the best programs in college football. When you got quarterbacks that have those multiple options, they're making you play very disciplined, and the QB takes it himself, gets in for the score.
He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Charlotte's offense comes out to go on the attack. And the offense is content with where it is. They'll take a knee. Well, after back-to-back losses, this team is really teetering on the